Hi everyone, welcome to our ministry. My name is Sandra. I don't know who needs to hear this, but when you left, your blessings left. Those people that counted you out, baby, now those blessings that was happening at your job, your school, they it left with you. So please do not allow this to discourage you. Do not allow those people that did not value, that did not respect you, did not see that the blessing that you are, continue to push forward and trust that God is making a way for you. Sometimes God allows certain people to be blinded in order to protect you, because if He allowed the wrong people to see your worth and your value, those people will take advantage of the blessing that you are. Some people, sadly, are put on this earth just to kill, steal, and destroy and hurt people. Because always remember, the same way the devil, God has his people, the devil has his people too. So don't allow this adversity to discourage you. Do not allow what happened with these people to break you down. Continue to push forward, okay? And chosen one, just keep your head up, okay? Forgive yourself. Ask God to come into your heart and heal your heart, because I know this is a hard situation, because I've been there before, but like dealing with people that I thought loved me, that I thought cared about me, but in reality, these people could care less about me. And they only came into my life to use me, take advantage of me, and then mistreat me. It's not a good feeling. But I promise you, it does get better. And don't worry, the same people that hurt you, the same people that did all these bad things towards you, God will deal with them in due time. But do not sit around and wait for their judgment to happen upon them, because one thing about God's judgment, so majority of the time it does take time, but when it does happen, it happens. And when God brings swings back, it swings, because people will start losing jobs. You might start hearing people getting divorces. You might hear just a lot of bad things if God wants to um allow you to hear that, if God allows you. But do not rejoice in your enemy's downfall, because you can pay for that. Don't forget that. If you sit there and rejoice in someone else's heartbreak or bad situation, that can happen to you, and people always forget that. But continue to have an open heart, open mind, and trust that God is gonna make a way for you. He's gonna deliver you out of this situation. But you have to trust and allow God into your heart completely and give him permission to do that. Because again, I can speak from my own personal. Like I said earlier, I was in a situation where it was someone that I was pouring into. I really loved this person. I did a lot of things for this person, but he never gave me credit for it. He always made it seem like he did everything by himself, but he never gave me the credit that I was um, the brains behind his success. And I give that to God, because God gave me ideas, and then I would give it to him, and it would succeed when he listened to me. And it did hurt when I found out that this person didn't care about me. But like I said, I let it go. And it was hard. It wasn't easy to let it go. And I'm not going to sit there and act like it was an easy thing for me to complete. It wasn't. It took me about a year before I got at peace with the whole situation, where I completely let her go, to the point now if I see this person, I don't feel anything, like I don't feel negative or even positive. I don't really feel anything towards this person, because I allowed God to work in my heart. Granted, it took time. It took time. It took a year. A year, 365 days. That's a long time. 40 weeks, a long time. But God did it, and I'm thankful. That's why I'm in such a level-headed, peaceful place, because I give literally all glory be to God. Because if it wasn't for him, who knows where I would be. But the same thing for you, chosen one. Continue to prosper, continue to push forward, continue to work on your goals and dreams and your ambition. I don't know who needs to hear this, but God wants you to get back up, okay? It's fine to feel hurt, it's fine to feel sad. There's nothing wrong with that, because again, I had to build my life back up while being heartbroken. But I gave that to God. I prayed for strength, and God gave me the strength, because there's some things that I did, I still don't really think, I don't know how I did it, but I just gave that to God. So continue to do that. Give it to God. Continue to pray. Continue to fast. Continue to be in your word, and trust that God is going to make a way for you. But don't give up. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on your children. And most importantly, don't give up on your life. continue to live, because you still have breath in your body. You still have blood going through your, like, circulating through your veins. You still have time. You still have hope. It'll be no more time whenever God decides to take you out of here. Then you can rest. But until then, continue to push forward. Continue to trust in God. But again, I don't know who needs to hear this. When you left, the blessings that came with you left with them. The protection that came with you left with you. And sad to say, some of these people have to learn the hard way when they lose everything, when they finally meet people that dog them out like how they dogged you out. It will happen, and by then it'll be too late. You've moved on with your life. By grace of God, you're in a new space, a new job, maybe a new location, maybe a new relationship. But in due time, they will come face that same thing that they did to you. And always keep in mind, whatever you put out, anybody on this earth or anything, the universal law, it will always come back to you tenfold. If you are going around hurting, using, abusing, and mistreating people, it's going to come back to you eventually. It might not come back the equivalent of the exact same thing you did to people, but something similar. Maybe you can't get a job, to some people can't get a job, you know what I mean? And same thing for you, the opposite for you, chosen ones. If you continue to put out good, you're giving, you're loving, you help that homeless guy, you give that homeless guy on the street $5, God is going to repay you back tenfold one day. You might not see it, and sometimes God doesn't pay you back monetary gain. Sometimes He pays you back by, for example, maybe your child gets sick, and then God uses that $5 years later to heal and make a way for your child to be healed. You get what I mean? Or God makes it a way where maybe an insurance company was trying to go against you or do something against you. God makes that thing to work out in your favor from that $5. So please don't give up. Continue to have faith, continue to trust, continue to move forward. And I promise you, God is going to bless you in such an amazing way. And that same saying, God will make a table in the presence of your enemies. And forgive me, I forgot the verse, but He will. He'll make a big table. And please, if God instructs you to help them, then do it. Until then, keep a distance and be at peace about it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching me. I really appreciate the support. So continue to help my channel grow. Subscribe and like and leave your feedback. I really do appreciate it. And again, thank you so much. Bye.